emergency.
It is, isn't it? Okay, so welcome back to the last of the 3 sessions. Hope you've all had a good lunch break or a good break. This is another 30-minute session. We'll probably recap on what we've done in the first 2 sessions, and then at the end of this one here we'll show you how to save, close down and deactivate your device. So then that's good for tomorrow's works. So any questions so far by anyone? How we're going? The last few sessions, anything you want us to recap on before we go any further? No? All good?
No.
Alright, happy days. So we'll just do a recap on what we did already, and that's editing and saving files. So we've already showed you how to open up the Word document in the menu bar, and then how to launch or open an application within that Word document. So once you have that appropriate application open, then it shows you how to edit the MS Word document. We showed you then how to locate and open specific files within that document. Once we had that file opened, we then showed you how to edit the text content within that file. So we showed you how to underline it, make it bold, change the color, change the font. We'll show you how to design that document so that it looks more presentable when it's emailed out or sent out to the relevant parties. We also then told you that when you're creating a document, to actually save it as often as possible, so then you don't lose any of your work. And then at the very end, we taught you then how to save that actual file, and then actually how to save as to create more files if for multiple other reasons. Now to today's final session, the learning outcomes for this course or this session will be, again, getting familiar with your computer. We're going to show you how to remove files or applications. We're then going to show you then how to save and close all the files that you have opened up on your desktop. I'm going to show you how to close all the documents, and also how to close all the applications that you're working on or have on your screen. And then when everything is all closed down and everything is saved in a file and organized manner, we will then show you how to deactivate the digital device. And that's shutting down your computer, so then you're not killing your battery overnight. So the session structure, the structure of this session is going to be basically review and expand on what we've learned today already, and obviously review and expand on what we're going to do in this session, close and remove specific files and documents. So we're going to, on any files or documents you have up on your screen, we're going to show you how to close them and remove them actually off your screen, and how to file them away. And then again, at the very end, we will then just shut down the device in a safe manner and deactivate the device. Anyone know what are the benefits of closing down your applications properly?
Allows you fall.
Yeah, that's it.
Better CPU
Yeah,
running.
that's it. Yeah, saves on your storage space and saves on your, increases the speed of your device. So yeah, some of the main benefits of actually closing your applications properly. The number one is that it saves any updates to the work performed. So any documents you have done, it actually saves the most modern version of that document. Again, it doesn't corrupt the file or the application, so you don't have loads of files open, which is kind of corrupting or slowing down your device. So we're now going to go into how to close a document in Word. So from our previous session, you should still have the Word documents open up on your screen. We're just going to then show you how to close down these documents and save them as. From the last session, you should have these documents saved or saved as and renamed into the files you want. So first of all, before we start closing anything down, number one is to ensure that your work is saved. So if you all just want to go in and click on that save icon, and that will just reaffirm that you have saved your most recent document. So again, up on your menu bar at the top of your device, on the top right hand corner, you should have the letter X.
Close.
And that should close down that application that you have on your screen. Everyone okay with that one? So if you've got 10 different applications open up on your screen, you save them all individually, and then you can press on the X button and close them all down. Now, the next one we're going to move on to now is how to remove a file application. Removing a file or an application requires separate procedures. Removing a file will send the file to the recycle bin, whereas removing an application requires the application to be uninstalled. So the same as your phones, all the little apps you have on your phones, you have to actually uninstall that app to properly delete it. Whereas if you just have a document on your screen, you just then move it to trash, and then that will get rid of that document. So there's two different processes, one to get rid of a file and one to get rid of an application. And the first one we're going to do is a file. So basically, a file is a folder, a document, Word document, whatever you have on your desktop. To get rid of that or delete that, you select the file that you want to remove. So you right click on that or left click on it, and that highlights that document or application. And then you get your pop-up menu again. So instead of opening or closing or whatever it is, you select delete on that menu. And then once you click on that delete button, that file will be sent to your trash box or your bin, recycle bin, and then it stays there and it can be retrieved up to 30 days. So after 30 days, all them documents you have in your recycle bin will then be gone. You won't be fit to retrieve them. If you do want to retrieve a file, you just click on the recycle bin at the bottom right hand corner of your screen, and that will bring up all the items that you have in your recycle bin, and you can just double click on one, and that will reactivate it back onto your desktop. That's if you want to get a file back that you've accidentally deleted. We're all good with that? Okay, now we'll move on to applications. So to remove or delete an application, we have to use the search function to search for add or remove programs. So scroll down until you find the program you want to delete. So the top right hand corner, you should have a search bar. You click on that, you type in the application you want to delete. Let's say, for example, a printer. And it will give you then a drop down box of all the printers linked to that device. And you'll scroll until you find the program or the device you want to delete, and then you press delete. The application will be deleted instantly and can only be retrieved by reinstalling. So once you delete an application, it's gone straight away. And to reactivate it, you have to go into applications and reinstall it. We're all good with that one? We have all our applications deleted that we want to free up our computer space. How to deactivate digital devices. So we want to do any digital device that we have on our screen or on our desktop, and we want to deactivate it. So what we do here is we click on the Microsoft menu icon. So remember what the Microsoft menu icon was?
For Windows.
No, 4 windows, yes, that's correct. And again, once you click on that, it gives you a drop-down box. At the bottom of that, you should see a power icon. And it should give you a kind of a circle with a line at the very top of it. That's your symbol for power. And then you select shut down. So once you click on that power icon, it should give you a little drop down box. It could give you sleep, shut down, restart. So we select the shut down option, and that will shut down your device. Now I'm going to give you 5 minutes now just to go through the system again, open up a Word document, make sure you properly save it, and then shut down that document, and then go back in then and shut down your computer safely and securely. So I'll get you to play around that, a bit of an activity for the next 5 minutes, and then then we'll go back into a bit of a recap and conclusion on this 30-minute session. And we're only 18 minutes to go. I don't think I could have spoken any slower.
Knight G8 to F6.
Turn off that, isn't it?
Did you get that crack in there?
I didn't even know I had this effect.
Video.
Johnny Bravo.
No, never gonna do this.
Still got 15 minutes, halfway there. All right, we all pretty familiar with that? Everyone happy with closing down, saving files,
Yeah.
shutting down the device?
Just accidentally wiped my whole computer.
That was a bit silly, wasn't it?
You said go for a delete your application, something.
Okay, we'll just do a quick conclusion and a bit of a recap on this last session, save, close and deactivate. So we did spoke about, and we all agreed that it is very important to remove files correctly. We showed you how to remove files and applications, the proper process of deleting them. Through the menu bar, select the correct drop-down box. We then showed you how to deactivate a digital device. We went through that with a bit of a training exercise afterwards. These guys performed it very well. And yeah, basically that's it. Thank you for coming today. Any feedback on session 3? Anything you liked about it? Anything you think I need to improve on?
Very interesting, gripping stuff.
Yeah.
No, I learned a lot today. Deleting the files, CPUs, great class. Thank you.
Not a problem.
You've
Thank
helped
you
me
very much.
massively as a teacher.
Great to hear it.
I'm delighted I
Feedback's always
came
good.
today, and
That's
this
good.
course has been worth the money. Thank you.
Not a problem. And thank you for giving me your money. It's much appreciated. So basically, yeah, thank you very much. That's the end of the 3 training sessions. Thank you very much for your time, your participation. Yeah, all good. Enjoy your work at DMS, and yeah, chat to you later.
When we start.
Straight away.
Yeah.
Right now, it's
It's all right,
Qualified,
it's done.
qualified.